Hi guys, I am Christina Heideck with PTO Answers, and today I am super excited to be talking with you about, let me just share this real quick, the best planner you are not currently using, most likely, to get your entire PTO organized. And so without further ado, I just might as well introduce it as it's actually a product in my shop that's available, a resource, the President Success Kit. And I may have named this resource a little poorly because I do call it the President Success Kit, even though it is really designed to help get your entire PTO or PTA organized. But usually the person who's going to be making the changes or kind of overseeing the delegation of different programs, events, and making sure everyone's doing everything is the president. So I put the resources that are needed really for the entire group, but I put them inside the President Success Kit. So that's, first of all, the first secret is that even though it's called the President Success Kit, it really is for your entire PTO, and there are resources in it that can be used and actually should be used by every single officer and committee chair in your group. But not every group, we've learned very well in our in the PTA PTO Superstar Leader group that every PTO and PTA is set up a little bit differently, and there's not one. Well, there's maybe like two office positions or officer positions that are consistent across all groups, and pretty much that's president and treasurer. But beyond that, there's really not consistency. So that's why I bundled everything that would be needed into this one planner. And for just, I guess, giggles, let's talk a second about why you should be getting organized. I've talked about this many other times because that's like my first or second love, depending on the day. My first, it could be either PTA or PTO stuff or getting organized. It just depends on my mood. But the whole reason why you want to get organized is, and I was reminded of this fact last night when I went to go pick something up from a fellow PTO friend. And actually I was there for one thing, and she goes, "Oh, while you're here, let me give you this giant box I told you about." And so she dragged out this huge box to my car that was had seen better days. It was a copier box, and I'm sure this is how most of us are used to getting things passed to us. It was a huge copier box, like copy paper. I don't know why can't talk today. I don't know. Paper copy paper box, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. And it looked kind of mildewy. There definitely was some water stains. The top was kind of caving in. And when I got home, I opened it right away because I was curious to see what had been collected over the years, because on the top it said, Founders Day records, 1975 to present. Who doggy? 1975 to present. I was like, ooh, there are going to be some goodies in here. And so I got into the box, but I thought, this is how we're used to getting records. And who wants to get a mildewy, gross box of records like this? Now, about half of the box was information pertaining to the event, which is a dinner recognizing volunteer leaders in the community, okay, or people who have given back to the school community and want to be recognized and are being recognized by the different PTA units. But and then the other, actually less than half. So the majority of the box was that stuff that was particular to the year, right? So we had records from 1997 about what they did for the luncheon. It's kind of funny to see that it only cost $3 for the dinner. That was the cost per person for the dinner, was $4.75 or something. So that was kind of funny to see how our costs have obviously increased. But I was thinking, nobody wants to get a big old mess like that. Nobody wants to have to go through that box to see if there's anything of value in there. It took me probably half an hour, 45 minutes to go through everything It was dusty. It was like there was active mold and mildew on the papers. It was actually pretty gross. So I ended up throwing out some things that otherwise would have been usable, but there was something foreign growing on them. And so when you organize things into a binder such as this, you're doing yourself a favor by having everything right at your fingertips, but you're also making it much more likely that someone's going to be like, heck yeah, sign me up for PTA or PTO, because they know they're not getting that disgusting box of papers, right? If you can say, hey, look, I spent all this time, I got this all organized, and really it doesn't take that much time to get it all organized in here because I'm taking care of that for you. So new this year, I just wanted to point out, this is probably, I think I always lose count because you know I'm horrible with math. This is, I think, the 5th or 6th like version of this planner resource. And so I've made some new additions this year that I'm really excited about. First, the tabs. I think I told you about this a couple weeks ago. If you followed me about talking, I think I was talking about how to set up the archive binder. The tabs are going to make it really easy for you to find exactly what you need really quickly, and they are fillable. So if you hate your handwriting, I don't, but this was easier just to type it in so I could show you guys. And this is actually a binder I set up for one of my very best PTA BFFs. She's getting this as a present very soon. I'm going to wrap it up, but I thought, oh, this is a twofer. I can show it off to you and also give it to her because I was mentioning to her that I had this, and she goes, well, that would be really nice. And so I go, yeah, maybe I'll do one for you, but I didn't really tell her. So in conjunction with the labels, the fillable labels, which are the tabs, which you can customize. So I have coordinated mine with the divider section pages, which I laminated. And let me tell you, if you're going to invest in a laminator, go ahead and get the 5mm laminating sheets. They're a little more sturdy than the 3mm. Think they'll hold up a lot longer. But what the genius part about this system is that it gives you an overall structure that you're going to need to manage all of your different papers that you already have but don't really know what to do with. So like you print out the system, you print out the pages, you laminate them if you wish. If not, use tabs, you know, that you can buy from like Avery or like whatever. But then the structure's already there, and then the great part is you just like slip your papers in there. So very quickly you can take it from something so thin like this to, I think I've showed you my thick binder that I use. But it just makes it really easy to pull everything together really quickly. And so the fillable tabs is something new, so it helps you find things really quickly. And I didn't print out the fillable spine label, but I do have also this year a customizable cover, which you can always use in addition as a divider, like a page divider. So if you have a category that is particular to you, maybe you want to have a separate divider for a luncheon you always put on, or a scholarship program, or whatever, you're going to be able to do that yourself and have everything match, because matching is fun. In addition, there's also a spine label that goes, and I forgot to trim and put it in there. I see it over on my desk over there. So you'll have to forgive me for that, but it'll just look really cute. And when you go to pass it on to the next person, they'll enjoy the cuteness too. So that's not such a bad thing either. So you can get this whole system on sale for 20% off now through Friday Eastern time at 11:59 p.m. if you use code SUCCESS at checkout. So I dropped the link to the President Success Kit in the video description, so you can go and grab it there. And remember, I think if you go to that page, you might get a reminder about the sale code, but if not, it's code SUCCESS, all capital letters. And so, yeah, I just wanted to share this with you because a lot of people, especially in the PTA, PTO Superstar Leader group, who they like have questions about things. I'm like, oh, they're having this issue because they obviously need a system to get organized. And so once I let them know about the President Success Kit, they go ahead and get it because it makes their life so much easier. But it's really a system for more than just getting organized for the sake of organizing. But really, you want to be respected as a leader. You want to come across as like a competent, confident leader. And this is a tool that will help you do both of those things. They'll achieve both of those goals because they help you get all of your stuff together, like literally. And when you get your stuff together, you're going to be able to be more confident in communicating and answering questions that you know the answers to. And when you don't know the answer to a question, you can just say, let me get back to you about that. It's not that bad. But when you are not organized, you're not perceived as such a strong leader. So you just want to keep that in mind, that the first step in creating the respect and the authority and looking and feeling like you know what you're doing is to get your stuff organized and all together. So this President Success Kit can help you do that. So I encourage you to go ahead and get a copy today and make your life so much easier. So thanks so much for tuning in today. I will be back next week with another live stream video. We're going to be talking about elections. Didn't we just finish one? I think so, but we're going to go for a PTO one this time instead of a national election. So I hope you will join me for that video. And until then, take care. Bye-bye.